So Casey on Yanwu coming in to start things off here in game 2. He will be leading off for the Greywolves. And on the mound for the Studs is Merle Rowan Kennedy. So Merle Rowan Kennedy on the bump. The Studs. Rowan Kennedy, the senior out of University of Puget Sound. So he is here at his home field. Should be comfortable on the mound here. And we've got an 0-2 count here on Yanwu. And next pitch on its way. Rowan Kennedy, that one looked good, but called ball 1. We've got a 1-2 count. So weather holding off right now. Looks like some skies are clearing up for game 2. And that one, a little Texas leaguer into the 5-6 gap. Drops about 2 feet off the dirt there. And that's going to be a leadoff single for Yanwu to start things off for the Greywolves here in game 2. Now batting shortstop number 4, Jared Bentley. So Bentley, the junior out of Mount Hood Community College, start coming in to keep things going in the first here for the Greywolves. Rounding out the field for the Studs is the catcher, Brady Hinkle, first baseman, Brennan Hancock, second baseman, Cody Banks, third baseman, Kyle Bowe, shortstop, Matt Zoba, left fielder, Jacob Hirsch, center fielder, Landon Riker, and right fielder, Henry Cheney. Yanwu is going to steal second there. He gets down safely. Brady Hinkle, the catcher for the Studs this game, graduating next weekend from Puyallup High School, committed to play at Yakima Valley Community College next year. Great season this past year for Puyallup. And next pitch on its way. That's going to be a bunt. It's going to get down. Third baseman charging. He's not going to get there in time. So a good bunt. No one covers first, so he can't throw it to first. We've got runners on the corners, no outs. A great start for the Greywolves so far here in game 1. And that'll bring up the third baseman, number 7, Trevor Nanini. So Nanini stepping in, runners on the corners, and nobody out. Rowan Kennedy looking to get out of this one for the Studs with no damage done, but a high task for him. First pitch, great pitch for strike 1. We've got a 1-1 count here on Nanini. And next pitch on its way from Rowan Kennedy. That's going to drop into shallow right field. So ball's just finding gaps today. Another hit, 2 hits so far. Nope, 3 hits for the Greywolves. 3 guys up, 3 hits. And they take the early 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. We've got runners on first and second, nobody out. That'll bring up center fielder number 16, Derek Lagiza. And that pitch on its way. Lagiza showing bunt. They're going to cover this time. Rowan Kennedy's going to throw it. They are going to get the out there. Close play. But a sacrifice bunt is going to move runners to second and third with 1 out. And that'll bring up number 11, the designated hitter, Kevin Miser. Nobody designated hitter number 11, Kevin Miser. So Kevin Miser out of Mount Hood Community College, one of a few kids on this team. That is the Gresham home field at Mount Hood Community College. First pitch on its way. That one fouled down the first baseline. We've got a 0-1 count, 1 out, and runners on second and third here for the Greywolves as they have a great inning going so far for them. So Rowan Kennedy so far giving up 3 hits. He got the start here game 2. But the 3 leadoff batters, 3 straight hits, all balls that just found the gaps. Next pitch was on its way, and Miser swung on that one way behind it for strike 2. And the 0-2 pitch on its way. That one fouled back into the net behind home plate. And the count remains 0-2. Runners on second and third. 1 out here in the top of the first. The Greywolves have the early 1-0 lead. Let's see if Rowan can battle back, get out of this one with no more damage done. And next pitch on its way, fouled back. So good at bat so far for Kevin Miser, the designated hitter. And Rowan Kennedy looking to get this at bat here for the second out. We've got an 0-2 count. And next pitch on its way. Strike 3, swing and a miss for Kevin Miser. So Rowan Kennedy gets his first strikeout of the night, second out of this inning. And that'll bring up the right fielder, number 3, Cam Jensen. Now batting right fielder, number 3, Cam Jensen. So Cam Jensen stepping in with 2 outs, runners on second and third. He fouls that back into the net behind home plate for the first strike of this at-bat. 0-1 count on him. And the 0-1 pitch on its way to Jensen. Down low in the dirt. Hinkle does a great job keeping it in front of him here. Not letting guys come in. We've got a 1-1 count. 2 outs. Runners on second and third in the top of the first inning. Next pitch on its way, outside. Good work back behind the plate by Brady Hinkle. So 2-1 count here. Rowan Kennedy looking to get out of this. Let's see if he can do it. And next pitch on its way. That one popped up. Infield fly. Shortstop Matt Zoba calling it off. Makes the grab for the third out of this inning. So Merle Rowan Kennedy gets out of the jam, only allowing one run in an inning that could have been a lot worse. But after 3 leadoff hits, the Greywolves take the early 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. We'll be back for the bottom of the first here shortly. On the mound for the Greywolves, number 5, Jack Gordon. Gordon, the sophomore out of Clark College, his hometown, Portland, Oregon. And Gordon, the 6-foot, 175-pounder. On the mound for the Greywolves here in Game 2. Leading off for the Studs is the center fielder, number 10, Landon Riker. So Landon Riker stepping in, looking to get things going for the Studs here. They are down 1-0 after a big first inning for the Greywolves. But Riker looking to get things going. Let's see if he can do it. First pitch on its way. Riker watches that go by. 4-1. That one looked like it was a good pitch, but it was called ball 1 there. And next pitch on its way. Riker hits that. That going deep into left field. That one is gone. Landon Riker with a leadoff bomb over the left field fence. That one crushed off the bat. You could tell it was gone just off the bat. So a great leadoff hit there by Landon Riker to tie it up. That ball saying bye-bye. And Landon Riker crushing that one. We've got a tie ball game here. 1-1 in the bottom of the first. Now batting left fielder number 4, Jacob Hirsch. And next pitch away, Hirsch hits that. That one just foul down the third baseline. So we've got an 0-1 count on the left fielder, Jacob Hirsch. So on Riker's hit, Hunter Hallmason, the left fielder for the Greywolves, took about one step back and just stopped running. He realized that one was gone, so didn't even run any more towards the fence, took about one step and stopped moving. Next pitch on Hirsch was down low in the dirt, 4-1. 1-1 pitch on its way inside, 4-2. We've got a 2-1 count. And next pitch, that one popped up, going into shallow left field. Shortstop back there, calling it off, making the grab for the first out of this inning. And we've got nobody on with 1 out. A tie ball game here in the bottom of the first. Now batting second baseman, number 14, Cody Banks. So Cody Banks playing second. Banks is looking to maybe get a runner on base for the Studs. First pitch way up high. Banks, the sophomore out of Big Bend Community College, originally from Duvall, Washington. Second pitch way inside, 4-2. 2-0 count on him. And next pitch on its way. That one hit to the third baseman. He's going to field it. Routine ground ball, throw it over to first. A 5-3 ground out on Cody Banks for the second out of this inning. Now batting first baseman, number 23, Brennan Hancock. So Hancock stepping in with 2 outs, nobody on. We've got a tie ball game here. Hancock hitting well so far this year. On the year, batting .437, 7 for 16 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs. That pitch outside, 4-2, a 2-0 count on Brendan Hancock. Hancock, the sophomore out of Bellevue Community College. His second year with the Studs. That pitch outside, 4-3, 3 straight balls for Brennan Hancock, a 3-0 count on him. And that pitch on its way. That one called strike 1, 3-1 count here on Brennan Hancock. Jack Gordon on the mound for the Greywolves. And next pitch on its way, called strike 2. Hancock thought that was ball 3. About to drop his bat to run towards first, but it was called strike 2. We've got a full count here on Brennan Hancock. Jack Gordon calls time, steps off, walks off the back of the mound, and steps back on, ready to go. And that one up high, ball 4, Brennan Hancock. holds off just barely on that one. We've got a runner on first, 2 outs, and a tie ball game here. That'll bring up third baseman number 6, Kyle Bowe. So Kyle Bowe stepping in. Bowe, the graduate out of Western Oregon University. Hometown is Burlington, Washington. So Kyle Bowe playing third today. First pitch, watches it slide by for strike 1. Kyle Bowe, a firefighter, actually. So when he's not firefighting, spending his time playing baseball for the Studs. This pitch on its way up high for ball 1. We've got a 1-1 count with Brennan Hancock there at first. And that one down low. Catcher fields it. Throws it over to first, trying to get Hancock there, but Hancock slides back safely. We've got a 2-1 count on Kyle Bowe at the plate. Next pitch on its way. Kyle Bowe hits that. That one, a single plus more. That's going to be a double into left field. That's going to bring Brennan Hancock to third. We've got 2 runners in scoring position after Kyle Bowe hits that one into left field. Well-placed ball just in the gap between the line and the left fielder. That one, the left fielder fielded it back on the warning track. So we've got runners in scoring possession there at second and third base, and that'll bring up the designator Tanner Arrington. So Tanner Arrington stepping in. He's looking to do a job, put a couple more on the board for the Studs, hopefully. And the catcher running out, having a word with Jack Gordon for the Greywolves. Tanner Arrington with a big opportunity here. Similar position as last game back in the first inning. His first at-bat had a 2-run double that gave Studs the 3-0 lead. First pitch, that one, a pop-up going foul over the net here behind the Studs dugout. And next pitch on its way. Arrington just behind that for strike 2, an 0-2 count on him. He's looking to protect, battle back here with runners on second and third. Big opportunity for the Studs. Tanner Arrington, the utility player, redshirt sophomore out of Lewis Clark State University. Very successful program. Next pitch, Tanner Arrington hits that going deep into left field, but the left fielder is going to be there to track it down. So, with a big opportunity, the Studs don't capitalize, but they did get one on the board after Landon Riker's leadoff bomb to left field. And we've got a tie ball game heading to the second inning. We will be back here shortly. Stay tuned. So the catcher, number 17, Todd Jackson, leading things off here for the Greywolves. In the top of the second, Jackson, a big kid, 6 feet 175. And he fouled that one, so we've got a 1-1 count. Merle, Rowan Kennedy coming back out on the mound for the Studs. Good pitch, Jackson way in front of that one. 4 strike 2. We've got a 1-2 count here, and nobody out. And strike 3 right there swinging. Merle, Rowan Kennedy gets Todd Jackson swinging for the first out of this inning. That is Merle Rowan Kennedy's second strikeout of the night. Now batting left fielder, number 7, Hunter Hallmason. So Hunter Hallmason stepping in. First pitch, swing and a miss, 4 strike 1. And Hallmason with the 0-1 count on him, nobody on, 1 out. And next pitch on its way. Swung on, that ball going deep into right field. But the right fielder is going to be there to make the grab. Henry Cheney there to make the catch for the second out of this inning. That'll bring up the first baseman, number 14, Brian. So Brian. So the right fielder, number 3, Henry Cheney, leading off for the Studs here in the bottom of the second. He's looking to get a big inning going for them, maybe put a couple runs on the board. And Jack Gordon coming back out on the mound for his second inning of work here for the Greywolves. First pitch was inside and down low in the dirt for ball 1. We've got a 1-0 count. That one inside again for ball 2, 2-0 count. So Jack Gordon out of Clark College. And Henry Cheney hits that going deep into left field. That's going to bounce off the wall. That's going to be a double for Henry Cheney to start things off here for the Studs in the bottom of the second. Big hit for Henry Cheney. Turned on that one. That one went off the wall in left field. So we've got a runner on second, nobody out, and that'll bring up the catcher, number 16, Brady Hinkle. So Hinkle stepping in. Hinkle, the soon-to-be freshman at Yakima Valley Community College. First pitch, he fouls it back into the netting behind home plate. 0-1 count on him. And next pitch on its way. That hits Hinkle in the shoulder. He's going to take first. And the Studs have got runners on first and second, nobody out. And shortstop number 29, Matt Zoba, is coming into the box. So Matt Zoba stepping in, runners in first and second. Big opportunity for the Studs here. They've got 2 guys on. They left 2 runners stranded last inning. So let's see if they can capitalize. And Zoba shows bunt but pulls back as that ball was down in the dirt for ball 1. Matt Zoba, the freshman out of Northern Colorado University. hometown, Woodinville, Washington. And Jack Gordon's going to turn around and look back, make sure that Henry Cheney stays there on second. And first pitch on its way, second pitch up high for ball 2. We've got a 2-0 count here on Matt Zoba, the shortstop. And they're going to throw back, trying to get Henry Cheney at second, but Cheney slides back safely. And we've got a 3-0 count here on Matt Zoba at the plate. Sure, he's going to watch this one slide by no matter if it's a ball or strike. He shows bunt again. That's going to hit him in the helmet. So that's 2 straight batters hit by Jack Gordon. We've got bases loaded and the Studs back to the top of their lineup. Greywolves are going to go out, have a conference at the mound as their pitching coach, Brian Burris, is going to head out there and talk to Jack Gordon. Landon Riker coming in with the bases loaded. Big opportunity for the Studs here. And Landon Riker, been with the Studs here for a while now. He is the redshirt sophomore out of Vanguard University. And the umpire is going to head out, tell the guys at the mound to hurry up there. So Riker stepping into the box, bases loaded. Big opportunity for the Studs here in the bottom of the second. And next pitch on its way, up high. That is called strike 1 on Landon Riker. Looked a little high from up here. And the 0-1 pitch on its way to Landon Riker. He's going to hit that a chopper to the third baseman, who's going to turn and make the play there at first. So a 5-3 ground out, but that does bring in Henry Cheney from third. Studs take the 2-1 lead here. And they've got runners in second and third now with only 1 out. Now batting left fielder number 4, Jacob Hirsch. So Hirsch with a big opportunity here. 2 guys in scoring position at second and third. Let's see what Hirsch will do with this. And that one way up high and outside for ball 1. Hirsch, the redshirt sophomore out of University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Originally from Seattle, Washington. First pitch on its way. He hits that going deep into right field. That one looked like it was going a lot further than it actually did, but just went up real high and was actually a foul ball. Right fielder trying to make a play on it, but it did slip out of his glove. So runners head back to second and third, and we've got a 1-1 count here on Jacob Hirsch. Jacob Hirsch so far for the year batting 166. So let's see if he can maybe bring that average up here with this at-bat. Ones all across the top of the scoreboard. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Next pitch on its way. Hirsch, that's going to do a job. That's scoring at least 2 for the Studs. That one hit into the left center gap. And the center fielder doesn't get there till it's at the wall. So a double by Jacob Hirsch, stand-up double, is going to bring in 2 more for the Studs. They take the 4-1 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Big inning so far for them, and only 1 out still. Now batting second baseman number 14, Cody Banks. So Cody Banks stepping in. Runner at second. 1 out, first pitch on its way up high for ball 1. And next pitch on its way. That one hit a infield fly. First baseman's going to be there to make the grab. We've got 2 outs, runner on second, and that'll bring up the first baseman, number 23, Brendan Hancock. So Hancock coming in, runner in scoring position there at second. Let's see what Hancock will do with this opportunity for the Studs. First pitch on its way, up high and outside for ball 1. And next pitch on its way. Hancock sends that up high in shallow center field. The center fielder is going to be there to make the grab for the 3rd out of this inning. So Jack Gordon does get out of this one, but does allow 3 runs that inning. And the Studs take the 4-1 lead here in the bottom of the 2nd. Rowan Kennedy coming out for his 3rd inning of work here. We'll be back shortly. So the second baseman, Casey Onyanwu, stepping in for the Greywolves. Start things off here in the top of the 3rd. Rowan Kennedy. First pitch in there. Good ball, but it is called ball 1. So Rowan Kennedy looking to come in, keep dealing like he did last inning in the 2nd. Went 1-2-3 with 3 strikeouts. Next pitch down low in the dirt for ball 2. We've got a 2-0 count. And next pitch on its way. Right there for strike 1. We've got a 2-1 count on Casey Onyanwu, the second baseman. And next pitch on its way. Onyanwu hits that going deep and high into left field. But Jacob Hirsch is going to be there at the wall to make the grab for the 1st out of this inning. And that'll bring up number 4, Jared Bentley. Now batting shortstop, number 4, Jared Bentley. So Jared Bentley stepping in, 1 out, nobody on. First pitch from Rowan Kennedy on its way. Swing and a miss, that one down low and outside for strike 1. As Bentley swung at that one. So Bentley, the junior out of Mount Hood Community College, originally from Camas, Washington. Camas just north of the Washington-Oregon border. And the 0-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss for strike. That one a foul tip. He did get connection with that one. Jared Bentley just tipped off the end of his bat. And next pitch on its way, outside for ball 1. We've got a 1-2 count. Rowan Kennedy looking to get Jared Bentley here at the plate for the 2nd out of this inning. Let's see if he can do it. Next pitch on its way, and that one up the middle. Matt Zoba charging it, but can't get there. So a single there by Jared Bentley is going to put a runner on first with 1 out. Now batting third baseman number 7, Trevor Nannini. So the third baseman, Trevor Nannini, stepping in, runner on first. 1 out, and the Studs have the 4-1 lead here. First pitch inside, 4-1. Rowan Kennedy looking to find his groove again. Let's see if he can do it. And next pitch on its way, foul ball back towards the Studs dugout there. We've got a 1-1 count on Nannini. So Trevor Nannini, his first at bat, a hit. He was one of the 3 leadoff guys for the he was one of the 3 guys for the Greywolves in the top of the first who led off with 3 straight hits. The next pitch was down low in the dirt, 4-2, a 2-1 count here on Trevor Nannini. Rowan Kennedy looking to get back at him. And next pitch on its way, swung on. That one is going to be trouble. The second baseman trying to run over, make a play on it, just can't get it there in time. So we've got runners on first and second. Trevor Nannini gets his second hit of the game there in his second at bat. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Now batting center fielder number 16, Derek Lagiza. So Lagiza stepping in. He's got 1 runner in scoring position. Big opportunity here. Let's see if the Greywolves can capitalize here. Rowan Kennedy looking to get out of this jam. And next pitch on its way. That one going into right field. And that's going to drop there in right field. So that one, Henry Cheney just couldn't get there. A little Texas leaguer into shallow right field is going to load the bases for the Greywolves with only 1 out. Big opportunity for them. Let's see if they can capitalize. Now batting designated hitter, number 11, Kevin Miser. So Miser stepping in with bases loaded. Merle Rowan Kennedy looking to get out of this jam. Let's see if he can do it here. And first pitch on its way. That one, foul ball down the first baseline. We've got a 0-1 count. So Rowan Kennedy, the senior from University of Puget Sound here, originally from Seattle, Washington. And this pitch on its way. That one fouled back into Hinkle, the catcher. So we've got an 0-2 count here on Miser. Rowan Kennedy looking to get him here. The 0-2 pitch on its way. Down low in the dirt, 4-1. Brady Hinkle keeps it in front of him. Good work there behind the dish. We've got a 1-2 count. So once again, this game, a 9-inning game. After the first one was 7, and that's going to be a swing on a breaking ball from Rowan Kennedy. That one down in the dirt, but Kevin Miser swung at it for the second out of this inning. We've got bases loaded and 2 outs now. Now batting right fielder number 3, Cam Jensen. So Cam Jensen stepping in with the bases loaded. Opportunity for the Greywolves. First pitch, he swung on it and a miss. 4-strike 1, 0-1 count on him. And next pitch on its way. Right there, 4-strike 2. Good work framing that one by Brady Hinkle. And the 0-2 count now on Jensen. Rowan Kennedy looking to get out of this one. And that one down low in the dirt. Jensen wanted to swing at that one but held off. So we've got a 1-2 count now. Cam Jensen, the redshirt sophomore from the South. He's originally from Portland, Oregon. And next pitch on its way. He hits that one going into the right center gap. But the center fielder, Landon Riker, is going to run in, make the grab there for the third out of this inning. So good work by the Studs. They got the bases loaded with 1 out. And Rowan Kennedy gets a strikeout for the second. And then a pop out into shallow right field for the third out. The Studs get out of that jam with no damage done. The score remains 4-1. We'll be back here shortly for the top of the third. So the Greywolves bringing out a new pitcher here in the third. The redshirt freshman out of Clark College, A.J. Gieslin. He's originally from Camas as well. And he's coming out in relief for the former pitcher, Jack Gordon, who ended up throwing 2 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, all of those runs earned, and only 1 walk. Faced 13 batters, so Jack Gordon coming out after 2 innings of work. Now batting third baseman number 6, Kyle Bowe. So Kyle Bowe coming in leading off for the Studs here in the bottom of the third inning. And first pitch watches it slide by for strike 1. So Kyle Bowe looking to get things going for the Studs here in the bottom of the third. Next pitch down low in the dirt for ball 1. We've got a 1-1 count. Kyle Bowe, his first at-bat, a base hit. So far on the season, he is batting .250. 3 for 12. And next pitch, he hits that going deep into left field. Left fielder can't get there in time. Kyle Bowe going to second. And a double there by Kyle Bowe to start things off for the Studs. 2 straight innings. The Studs have led off with a double. Big hit there by Kyle Bowe to get things going. Let's see if the Studs can now capitalize off that with a runner on second and nobody out. Now batting designated hitter number 30, Tanner Arrington. So Arrington stepping in with a runner in scoring position there at second base. First pitch on its way. Arrington shows bunt, fouls it back behind him for strike 1. Tanner Arrington, pretty big player to be a utility guy, but he does fill that spot for the Studs. A 6'1", 210-pound utility player for the Studs. He hits that one just foul down the first baseline. And the count moves to 0-2 on Tanner Arrington here. Let's see if he can capitalize after that last double by Kyle Bowe. And next pitch on its way. Outside for ball 1. We've got a 1-2 count now. And next pitch. That one going deep into center field, but the center fielder is going to be there to track it down for the first out of this inning. Good catch there by the center fielder for the Greywolves. Lagarza, number 16. Number 16, Derek Lagiza, making a good play there in center field. Now batting right fielder, number 3, Henry Cheney. So Henry Cheney now stepping in. Runner on second, 1 out. Let's see if he can do a job here. Cheney's first at bat, he had a base hit and actually came in to score as one of the studs' 4 runs so far today. Henry Cheney with the double that started off last inning. That ball off the wall there in left field. He calls time, steps out of the box, takes a little stretch, and steps back in. Henry Cheney, the sophomore at University of Portland, out of Olalla, Washington. And the 1-1 pitch on its way outside. That's going to get past the catcher here. And Kyle Bowe is going to advance to third. We've got a runner at third, 1 out, and a 1-2 count. Excuse me, 2-1 count on Henry Cheney, the right fielder. And next pitch on its way, right down the middle, 4 strike 2. We've got a 2-2 count. So the 2-2 count here on Henry Cheney. 1 out, runner on third. He's looking to bring one more in for the studs. Let's see if he can do it here. And next pitch on its way. Henry Cheney pops that one up into the infield. First baseman there to make the grab for the second out of this inning. So not the ideal result there out of Henry Cheney's at bat. And that'll bring up the catcher, number 16, Brady Hinkle. So Brady Hinkle stepping in. His last at-bat got hit by pitch in the shoulder, and Hinkle pops that one up behind him for the third out of this inning. So after a leadoff double by Kyle Bowe, the studs don't get anything else done here in the bottom of the third. So we head to the 4th inning as here we'll be back shortly. So Merle Rowan Kennedy coming out for his 4th inning of work here for the studs. So far, 6 hits, 1 run allowed, that run earned, and 4 strikeouts for him. So Zach Johnson pops up foul in along the first baseline there, and Brendan Hancock is there to make the grab for the first out of this inning after Johnson pops up foul. Now batting number 20, Hunter Holmason. And first pitch for Holmason in there, 4-strike-1. And next pitch on its way. Down low, 4-ball-1. That one down low in the dirt, 4-ball-2. Holmason, the sophomore out of St. Martin's College. St. Martin's, just barely south of here, down in Olympia, Washington. Lacey, Washington. And the 2-2 pitch now on its way from Merle Rowan Kennedy. He gets him swinging for the second out of this inning. Rowan Kennedy gets his 5th strikeout of the day so far. Now batting first baseman number 14, Brian Rice. So Brian Rice stepping in with 2 outs. And the first pitch on its way, he shows bunt, pops it up into the net here behind home plate. We've got no 1 count. So Rice, his first at bat, struck out. And next pitch on its way outside. 4-ball-1. We've got a 1-1 count. And next one way outside. 4-ball-2. 2-1 count here on Brian Rice. Merle Rowan Kennedy looking to get out of it. And that one outside. But it is called for strike 2. Close one. And a 2-2 count now. That one, ball 4 right there. So a walk for Brian Rice is going to bring the Greywolves to the top of their lineup and bring up Casey Onyanwu. Now batting second baseman number 23, Casey Onyanwu. So Onyanwu stepping in. He's so far 1 for 2 tonight. And the first pitch on its way from Rowan Kennedy. Was in there. 4-strike-1. We've got a no 1 count here on Yanwu. Next pitch on its way. He hits that going deep into center field. Landon Riker tracking it down for the 3rd out of this inning. Good inning by Rowan Kennedy facing 4 batters and making it a quick one. We head to the bottom of the 4th here. We'll be back shortly. So leading off for the studs here in the bottom of the fourth, the shortstop, number 29, Matt Zoba. And next pitch on its way. Zoba swinging on it behind it for strike one. He's got a 0-1 count on him. And that one down low in the dirt for ball one. We've got a 1-1 count. And the 2-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss by Matt Zoba. We've got a 2-2 count. He's looking to get things going for the studs here. Zoba hit by pitch his first at bat. Watches that curveball tail into the strike zone for strike three as the first out of this inning. Nobody in center fielder, number 10, Landon Riker. Landon Riker stepping in, looking to get things going with one out. That ball fouled down the third baseline. And we've got a 0-1 count. Next pitch outside for ball one. 1-1 count here on Landon Riker, who's 1 for 2 tonight. And this one fouled back. 1-2 count on him after he fouls that back into the netting behind home plate. And the 1-2 pitch with one out on its way is, wow. Riker turned on that one hard, but that one is foul. So the count remains 1-2 here. And next pitch on its way from Geeson up high for ball two, a 2-2 count. A.J. Geeslin, next pitch on its way. Riker hits that one over to the third baseman. He's going to field it. Routine 5-3 ground out for the second out of this inning. And that'll bring up this left fielder, number 4, Jacob Hirsch. So Jacob Hirsch stepping in with 2 outs, nobody on. Opportunity to get things going for the studs here. And next pitch down low for ball one. So 1-0 count here on Jacob Hirsch. Swing and a miss by Jacob Hirsch for strike one. 1-1 count on him. 2 outs. Nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth. Strike 2 called there, outside corner. And a 1-2 count here on Jacob Hirsch. He swings on that one, puts it foul down the first baseline. And an update for you Husky fans out there, they did end up losing to Cal State Fullerton today, 5-2. Joe Wainhouse with both of those runs. 2 home runs, but game 3 tomorrow. Huskies looking to win that one to advance to the College World Series for the first time. And the Greywolves get out of that one after Jacob Hirsch strikes out there swinging. And we head to the 5th inning. We'll be back here shortly. So leading off for the Greywolves here in the top of the 5th, number 4, Jared Bentley. And he hits that one over to the shortstop, Matt Zoba. He's going to field it, throw it over, and a close one there. Brennan Hancock stretching it, but he does beat it out to put a runner on first. And nobody out. Third baseman, number 7, Trevor Nannini. So the third baseman, Trevor Nannini, stepping in. And next pitch on its way. That one back over to Cody Banks, who fields it there. Makes the catch, a fly out to Cody Banks at second, who's going to get it, throw it out, and get out Bentley at first. So a double play there is going to give us 2 outs, nobody on. 16. 8. Booth. Now batting number 8, Sam Booth. So Sam Booth stepping in. And he's batting for Bentley. Excuse me, not Bentley. Booth is batting for Leguiza. First pitch in there by Merle Rowan Kennedy. 4 strike 1 and 0-1 count with 2 outs.
8 for 16.
And swing and a miss there for strike 2, 0-2 count here. Rowan Kennedy looking to get out of this one. Make it a quick one. And the 0-2 pitch on its way. Down low in the dirt, 4-1. We've got a 1-2 count. And he gets him looking there for strike 3. 1-2-3 inning there by Merle Rowan Kennedy. He finishes his 5th inning of work so far through 7 hits, 1 run. That 1 run being earned, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. So he's been dealing so far. We'll be back here shortly, and the Greywolves bringing out a new pitcher. That's going to be number 35, Brendan Knipp. So Brendan Knipp out of Campbellsville University coming in on the mound for the Greywolves in the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be back shortly. So the second baseman, number 14, Cody Banks, leading off for the Studs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, looking to get things going. And the Greywolves bringing in Brendan Knipp to take over as their 3rd pitcher of the game. Knipp taking over for a Gieslin, who threw 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, and had 2 strikeouts. So a good relief work by him. Cody Banks, who's playing second and hitting right now out of Big Bend Community College, the sophomore there. And Banks' first year as a stud. And first pitch on its way. Strike one right there as he watches that slide by. And Banks is going to hit that into right field, but it's going to drop foul. So we're going to have an 0-2 count on Cody Banks here at the plate. And Banks hits that up the middle, shortstop. Great play, running over, and they cannot pick it out. So the shortstop making a great play, throwing it over to first, but the first baseman, Rice, cannot pick it out. So after a bad throw, first baseman can't pick it out for the first out. We've got a runner on first. Nobody out. Now batting first baseman number 23, Brennan Hancock. So Hancock stepping in. And they're going to throw back, trying to get Banks there. He slides back safely, though. Hancock, so far on the game, is 0 for 1 with a walk. And so far this year, batting .437. Great year so far hitting for him. The 0-2 pitch is on its way to Brennan Hancock. And that one is down low in the dirt for ball one. Cody Banks, great lead, great jump, gets there to second easily after that was a passed ball. And the 1-1 count here on Brennan Hancock at the plate. And the 1-1 pitch way outside for ball two, a 2-1 count here on Brennan Hancock. Runner on second, nobody out.
I didn't see it, so that's
Mhm.
I just saw it. I just saw it bounce, so that's the last thing I saw. That's the last thing I saw was just.
And he turns around, looking back. Cody Banks there at second, but does not throw it. Cody Banks gets back safely. Brennan Hancock with the 2-1 count on him. Next pitch is on its way. Strike two called right there on the outside edge of the strike zone. We've got a 2-2 count. Yeah. And next pitch, outside for ball three. A full count here on Brennan Hancock. Runner on second. And next pitch on its way. That one outside. Oh, that one called strike three on Brennan Hancock. So we've got one out and a runner on second. Now batting third baseman number 6, Kyle Bowe. So Kyle Bowe stepping into the box now. Kyle Bowe so far 2 for 2 on this game, hitting well. He's got a runner on second and one out. First pitch on its way. He fouls that back into the fence behind home plate. We've got no 1 count.
I know that screams that doesn't mean anything though. I jumped. You're very good jumping. I'll go up there.
And next pitch on its way, right down the middle. Kyle Bow watches that go by for strike two. 0-2 count now. And the 0-2 pitch on its way. Kyle Bow fouls that back into the street there along the first baseline. Count remains 0-2. Runner on second, 1 out. That one inside. 4-1, a 1-2 count now on Kyle Bow. Next pitch. That one going up high into right field, but the right fielder's going to be there to make the grab. Cody Banks is going to tag and get to third safely. We've got a runner at third. 2 outs now. And the designated hitter, number 30, Tanner Arrington, stepping into the box now. So the Studs looking to get another security run on the board here with a runner on third. 2 outs. And Tanner Arrington, the designated hitter, looking to deliver here. First pitch on its way. He hits that one, and that's going to do what was needed. That's going to drop in the gap there between the shortstop and third baseman. A single there by Tanner Arrington on the first pitch is going to drop it in there and bring in one more for the Studs. They take the 5-1 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now batting right fielder number 3, Henry Cheney. So Henry Cheney stepping in. First pitch, he hits that. Ground ball over to the third baseman. He's going to field it, throw it over to first, and get the third out of this inning. And that will bring us to the 6th. The Studs do get one more on the board. They've got the 5-1 lead heading to the 6th. We'll be back here shortly. So Colin Mayer, number 36, coming in for the Studs on the mound in relief for Merle Rowan Kennedy, who through 5 innings had allowed 7 hits and only 1 run and had 6 strikeouts. Colin Mayer, the 6'3", 225-pound senior from Washington State University, on the mound now. Now batting for the Greywolves, leading off in the top of the 6th, the catcher, number 10, Dominic Enbody.
I'm just gonna keep him as a DH because
DH, Dominic Enbody. Enbody will be Colin Mayer's first batter faced. And first pitch on its way, up high for ball one.
Without knowing, I just go keep him as a DH. Just the way I kept Booth as a center fielder because I had no idea.
And next pitch on its way. Good pitch there, but called down low for ball two. We've got a 2-0 count. Mayer looking to find his zone. And the next pitch is on its way. Throws that one in there. Enbody fouls it back into the netting behind home plate. We've got a 2-1 count. Nobody out, nobody on. Next pitch on its way. Enbody fouls that one back as well into the netting, same spot. We've got a 2-2 count now on him. Mayer looking to get him. Next pitch on its way. Curveball, that one going into left field. Jacob Hirsch coming in, calling off, and making the grab for the first out of this inning. And that will bring up number 3, Cam Jensen. Now at in right fielder, number 3, Cam Jensen.
Oh, thank God.
So Cam Jensen stepping in. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 6th. And first pitch in there, 4-strike-1. Good pitch by Colin Mayer. And next pitch on its way. That one way inside. 4-1. We've got a 1-1 count. Cam Jensen 0 for 2 this game. And next pitch on its way. Down low in the dirt. 4-2. We've got a 2-1 count on him. And Jensen fouls that back into the wall behind home plate. We've got deuces for him. 2-2 count, 1 out. Cam Jensen, the redshirt sophomore out of the Citadel. And a good curveball there by Colin Mayer. Zoba's going to be there to field it and get the skin out of this inning. Close play there at first, but Zoba does get it over in time. We've got 2 outs, nobody on. And that'll bring up number 17. Todd Jackson. Nobody in catcher number 17, Todd Jackson. So Todd Jackson stepping in with 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch on its way, right down the middle. Great pitch there by Colin Mayer. And next pitch on its way. Right there, 4-2. Great pitch. 0-2 count now on Jackson. 0-2 count on Todd Jackson. And Mayer looking to get out of this one, going 1-2-3. Next pitch on its way. That one popped up. He's going to throw it back. So that one, a high chopper. Jackson jumping off the mound, just off the top of his glove. Can't get it in there. And then the second baseman, Cody Banks, charging, trying to make a play, but decided to eat it there, not throw it over, and not risk an error. So a base hit there. So number 9, Cam Vasquez stepping in, batting now. And next pitch, he fouls that along the third baseline. We've got an 0 on him with a runner on first and 2 outs.
What's it, number 9? Thanks.
And 0-2 pitch on its way. Woo-hoo, that one looked good, but called down low. 4-1, 1-2 count. Colin Mayer wanted that one as he started walking off the mound, smiling as he walked back on. And next pitch on its way outside. 4-2, 2-2 count here on Vasquez.
Yeah, I know. I screwed this up. Because I started with, something I'm going to have to do him some other way.
Next pitch on its way outside. We've got a 3-2 count, full count here on Cam Vasquez. Colin Meyer looking to battle back, get in.
You know what I have to do? I have to undo this guy. Okay.
And that's going to be ball 4. So after he goes down 0-2, 4 straight balls from Colin Meyer is going to give us runners on first and second, 2 outs.
I have to do him something where so I can get this guy in here.
That'll bring up first baseman number 34, Arnston. So Arnston stepping in
I don't want him. Why are you doing this to me?
with runners on first and second. And next pitch, he hits that into the gap. Great play by the third baseman, diving. Wow, what a good play by the third baseman, Kyle Bowe. Diving for making the play, getting up on his feet, throwing it over to first in time. Great play by Kyle Bowe. That one could be Sports Center worthy there by Kyle Bowe. We head to the bottom of the 6th here shortly. Now pitching for the Greywolves is going to be number 22, John Fortner, the 6'4", 215-pound sophomore out of High Point University. He's originally from Portland, Oregon. So a big kid out there on the mound for the Greywolves. Their 4th pitcher of the game. He is taking over for Nip, who threw 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, and had 1 strikeout. So did allow 1 run as well.
You know you gotta go 9 innings, guys. This is not unless they agree to like a 7-inning game, which is fine.
Now batting catcher number 16, Brady Hinkle. So the catcher, Brady Hinkle, stepping in.
I thought it was somebody else. Sorry.
And Hinkle coming in. First pitch on its way, fouled back into the net there along the first baseline. So Hinkle, first at bat, hit by pitch. Second at bat, popped up behind home plate. And looking to get on base here. Next pitch on its way outside for ball 1, a 1-1 count on him. Hinkle, as I was saying earlier, graduating here next week from Puyallup High School and is going to go play at Yakima Valley Community College next fall. Well, attend Yakima Valley Community College next fall, play ball next spring. Hinkle, great catcher. And next pitch outside, a 2-2 count on him. Excuse me, 3-1 count on him. He's got a 3-1 count on him. And the next pitch on its way, outside for ball 4. Walk there for Brady Hinkle. He gets on for the second time this game. Now batting shortstop number 29, Matt Zoba. So Matt Zoba stepping in, runner on first, nobody out. And that one down low in the dirt for ball 1. So the 1-0 count on Matt Zoba. Next pitch on its way. Close play there as the catcher fields it, throws down to first. But Hinkle does slide back safely. We've got a 2-0 count. Fortner struggling to find his zone here for the Greywolves. And the 2-0 pitch to Matt Zoba on its way. Zoba hits that over to the third baseman. He's going to throw it to the second baseman. He's going to turn it. And that's going to be a double play there. A 5-4-3 double play is going to give us 2 outs with nobody on. And that'll bring up the leadoff batter, center fielder number 10, Landon Riker. So Landon Riker stepping in. And the first pitch on its way. Way inside. Riker has to duck out of that way of that one. So we've got a 1-0 count. Riker so far this game, he is 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Next pitch was down low for ball 2, a 2-0 count. Landon Riker 5 for 19 on the season, batting at .263. And next pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 2-1 count on Landon Riker. Next pitch, Riker fouls that back behind him for strike 2, a 2-2 count here on Landon Riker. And next pitch on its way. Riker hits that right back to the pitcher. It's going to go off his glove to the second baseman, and he's going to make the play there at first. So a little trick play there. Not really a trick play, but hit off the pitcher's glove, went over to the second baseman, 1-4-3 ground out for Landon Riker. He's going to give us 3 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th, and looks like the Studs are bringing out another pitcher. Excuse me, nope, Colin Mayer is remaining there. So Colin Mayer still on the mound for the Studs. We'll be back here shortly for the top of the 7th. So Jason Dumont coming in, batting to lead things off in the top of the 7th. Dumont, the redshirt freshman out of San Jose State University down in California, originally from Portland, Oregon. And first pitch on its way from Colin Mayer down low in the dirt for ball 1.
Sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it. San Jose State, you had to go, do you know the way to San Jose?
And next pitch on its way outside for ball 2, a 2-0 count here on Jason Dumont. And that one fell back into the netting behind home plate. We've got a 2-1 count. Colin Mayer coming in for his second inning of work here. In his first, he had only 1 hit and faced four batters, got 3 outs. Next pitch was down low in the dirt for ball 3. We've got a 3-1 count here. Mayer looking to find his zone. Let's see if he can do it. And that one down low in the dirt for ball 4. A leadoff walk for N-Body. Excuse me, Jason Dumont is going to put a runner on first with nobody out.
Wait a minute.
Now batting number 4, Jared Bentley. First pitch of Bentley's at bat, down low, below the strike zone for that pitch down low for ball 1. 1-0 count, runner on first, nobody out. Next pitch on its way from Mayer. Ball 2. Brady Hinkle, the catcher, calls time, jogs out to the mound to have a word with Mayer on the mound. And Hinkle jogging back.
I forgot to change the batter on the last one. I left it as just as the OKC, and I can't change it now.
So now that'll bring in that ball down low. 4 ball 3, 7 straight balls here by Colin Mayer. Let's see if he can find the zone. It would be much needed. The 3-0 pitch on its way. Found it there, strike 1. And he swung at that one, a full count now on Cody Bentley. And next pitch on its way, inside for ball 4. 2 straight walks. We've got runners on first and second. Nobody out. And coming up to the box now is going to be the third baseman, number 7, Trevor Nannini. Now batting third baseman, number 7, Trevor Nannini. So Trevor Nannini stepping in, runners on first and second, nobody out. Mayer looking to find it here. And first pitch on its way, that one popped up, going into the net here along the first baseline. 0-1 count now on Trevor Nannini. And the 0-1 pitch on its way. That's going to go off his bat. So that hit Trevor Nannini's bat off the knob, and it goes out into play. Runners are going to advance, but Nannini didn't realize it. He's there so he got out at first. We've got 1 out with runners on second and third. So Sam Booth stepping into the box now. Runners on second and third. One out here in the top of the seventh. And the 0-1 pitch on its way. In there, 4-1. We've got a 1-1 count. Colin Mayer looking to find the zone. Stud's got someone out there in the bullpen. Can't quite tell who. Can't tell from this press box. And Nanini swings on that one. Excuse me, not Nanini. Sam Booth swings on that one. 4-2, a 1-2 count now on Sam Booth. Down low, 4-2, 2-2 count now on number 8, Sam Booth. And that one popped up, going over the net along the first baseline. Count remains 2-2. Colin Mayer looking to get out of this at bat, looking to get an out. With runners on second and third, one out here in the top of the seventh. Next pitch on its way. That one hit over to the second baseman. He's going to throw it over, get the out at first. That does bring in the runner from third. So the score becomes 5-2. The Studs are up. That'll bring up number 10, Dominic Enbody. So Enbody stepping in with a runner at third. 2 outs. First pitch up high, 4-1. After that RBI ground out by Sam Booth. The Greywolves got one more. And that one down low in the dirt, 4-2, 2-0 count. So the Greywolves got one more run. We've got a 5-2 ball game here in the top of the seventh. Sam Mayer just needs one more to get out of this one. And next pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Enbody way behind that one. 4-1. We've got a 2-1 count. And Enbody pops that up. That one going into the parking lot there along the third baseline. The 2-2 count with 2 outs, runner on third. And that pitch is on its way outside, 4-3. We've got a full count. Colin Mayer looking to get him here. And that one down low in the dirt, 4-4. Mayer's third walk of this inning. We've got runners on the corners, 2 outs. And that'll bring up the right fielder number 3, Cam Jensen. Now batting right fielder number 3, Cam Jensen. So Cam Jensen stepping in, runners on first and third. And next pitch on its way. Jensen hits that to Landon Riker, who makes the grab there. And we are playing 7 today. So second game we played 7. Studs take this one 5-2. They win both. They move to 7-0 so far on the season. Good win both games today in the doubleheader. And the Studs will be back here, weather permitting, for a doubleheader tomorrow. Make sure to tune in. If that is on, make sure to tune in on Twitter if that game is happening. But if it does, it will be a 1 o'clock start for that doubleheader.